Happy Tuesday. What's up, Fistful? What's up, chat? Yo.
PeteZahHutt was good.
Why has it become so commonplace in the last, like, year for me to be called Peter? It feels like it's even more common than, like, when Speedy used to refer to me as Peter all the time. Like, that was pretty frequent for a while. But it's like I hear that more than, I don't know, more than I'm hearing my own name recently. Sketch P collab? Dude, Sketch has an energy I can never match, man. What's up, brother? Pete Bulk. Anyone else? True. Actually, I had an incredible workout today. How the hell did you know, Sausage? Did you rip the gym too? You got that kind of energy like you're just coming off a high right now. Bust out of the gym doors, straight to home after a shower, pop on the computer, just got fucking testosterone just gushing through the veins. What's up, Sapphire Owl? Thanks for the 11. Appreciate you. What's up, Chad? Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Touch, maybe I have to check what day it is. I'm not gonna lie, today has felt like it's a lot earlier than it is. Probably because I woke up at 1 p.m., but it feels like 11 a.m. right now, which is really weird. The only thing that's making me not feel like it's 11 a.m. is the fact that my windows are open and I can tell the sun's going down the other way. But, oh, the other way. Did I just dox myself? Oh god, east-facing house. Dude, I woke up and I got a good breakfast in, I got a workout in, and I was done with my workout, and I swear it felt like 9 a.m. and I checked my watch and it was 3:30. I'm like, oh, I don't have much more time in the day. I thought I was getting a nice early start to it. You got that aura, brother? You're right. You do too. Firm handshakes. Yeah, I got a very, very good workout in today. Had a very packed, lean, protein-filled lunch as well, too. Slammed down some pho. Got some lean meat on the protein side of it. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling really good. I think it's hard from the Xian and Cap collabs. Probably, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. Yo, Fanta, thanks for the 18. Yo, chat. I need to go on social media more often. Not to post or really read anything, but every once in a while, I'll see someone reply to something that's like super interesting, and I'm glad that I saw it. Not glad for my bank account, but happy for me. You guys want to see a jacket that I bought this morning? I was scrolling on Twitter for like the first time in God knows how long. I usually just log on there for like a second and then immediately dip off. But I saw Skara reply to someone's tweet about like some, I don't know if it's necessarily merch if they run, I'd say they run their own clothing line more than anything, but dude, look at this jacket that I bought. Is this gonna dox my address if I show this? I don't think so. No. Do you guys know that I live in the United States of America? If I reveal that, is that doxing? You probably already know by now, it's fine. Dude. Look at how good this thing looks. Are you kidding me? It's like my earthy tones that I fucking love. And the design on this? Holy shit. I want to buy more clothing that's a little bit more... What's a good word for clothing that has a lot of design and a lot of characteristic to it? Is eccentric the right word? I was a theater kid in high school. I should know more terminology than this. I need to pick up more books. I need to read some things. I need to buy a thesaurus. Fly as hell? That's what I'm saying, right? It says shipping out on Monday. I hope it gets here soon because I really want to wear it. Expressive? I mean, I'm going to be honest, it's not really much for me to express, but clothing can do the expressing if they want to. If I live in the Czech Republic? Ooh, sorry to break the illusion to you, Chief. I can flash a really bright light in your face if you want me to just pretend the stream never happened. You can come back in, being all blissful and everything. Oh, that's my bad, though. But yeah, dude, I got this jacket. I've never bought anything off Karmika before. I didn't know about this website until I saw it on Twitter, and I looked through their stuff. I'm like, yeah, I kind of want everything on here. They also have like some sweatpants and shorts, and I bought some stuff off there too. But yeah, I'm waiting for that to come in. I'm so stoked on it, dude. I got my Bad Omens hoodie that I've been wearing like every stream for the last month. This comes in, gonna be wearing this every single stream. No, but I want more like, do you guys know any good shops that have clothing that's more design focused, I guess? Because a lot of my clothing is super flat. I've been trying to buy things that are more styled.
Yo.
Even if it's just t-shirts. But the problem with being skinny is I bought a ton of t-shirts recently, like in the last couple of months. And a lot of them are from like artists or bands that are, you know, it's not just very obvious band merch t-shirts, but they got like some really cool designs on them, different colors or whatever. And I love all of them. The problem with being so skinny is that I have to be I have to like buy clothing that complements my body. Because if I don't wear clothing that complements me super well, I look seriously unhealthy. So a lot of the t-shirts that I bought have sleeves that go down like kind of closer to my elbow than midway down my bicep and upper arm. And like my arm, I'm trying to bulk the forearm part. This is still very skinny, especially with like my fingers and my wrists, right? But I got like some, you know, I got some bulk and muscle up here, which is good. But if I wear shirts that bring me down like to here, and this is all you can see, like from this part downward, I look so unhealthy, dude. So it's like I can't really wear them as much as I want to. I was thinking about bringing them into some place to get them tailored to like cut the sleeve to be a little bit higher and more tight. Because that's why I like these shirts that I wear. Because these are they're just Calvin Klein undershirts, but they're probably the most like form-fitting shirts that I've ever worn just straight out of the packaging. They cut my bicep really well. They're super high up too, so you can see a little bit of the muscle before it gets down to like the skinny part. So it's like, okay, you're skinny, but I can tell that you work out just a little bit. So I'm trying to like find some clothing that works like that, I guess, without having to tailor every single thing that I buy. But I'm probably gonna have to anyway, because if every single shirt that I've worn doesn't really work for my body type right now, probably means that I'm gonna have to get them tailored if I want them to. As a skinny guy, buy heavier clothing. It helps keep its shape better. But when you say heavier, what do you mean by that? Because if you're talking about like the thickness of it, because thickness with tees is tough. Because if it's like super heavy here, like a lot of the shirts that I bought are, but they droop down really low, then it's like I'm wearing a really heavy shirt, and then the rest of my upper body that's exposed is very skinny. And it feels like it contrasts too much. I really don't like how I look in it, like, at all. I mean, the sleeves how I've gotten around t-shirts sitting weird on my arms. Jelly Buddy has a lot of funny sayings. Oh, I thought you were talking about shirt place. Got you. Yo, Sydney, they were much looking forward to. Appreciate you. Hey, for that in spirit. Thanks for coming around 3 times in a row. Appreciate you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You're gonna be tailoring stuff. You could try thrift stores. I don't go thrifting enough. I need to thrift more often. Because anytime that I've gone to thrift shops, I usually find 1 or 2 things that are really, really nice. Yeah, I don't know. Might go thrifting this week and see what I can find. There's a lot of thrifting shops in Spokane. There probably are in a lot of cities, but we have a ton of local options here outside just like the standard ones like Goodwill. True Classic is good, along with Jelly Buddy. Thick fabric, I don't really know how to describe it. I wear a lot of hoodies too. Yeah. Long sleeves fit really well on me, as do pants, because you can't really tell how skinny someone is if they're wearing like a pretty bulked hoodie. Pants, maybe, you know, if your knees are poking out of the front. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to be a little bit more styled in t-shirts, especially because if the weather's going to be warming up, I can't be wearing long sleeves out everywhere, and I don't just want to like default to wearing black undershirts every place that I go, because even though I probably look the best in them, it's like I really just need to go rock climbing, man. I need a tone on my forearms. Jet, are there any forearm exercises that you guys do that you swear by? Anything to like really bulk up this area? I do a few at home already. I have like some grip trainers as well too. And I'm gonna be going rock climbing. I feel like that'll probably set me for the most part. But if you guys have any secrets, jacking off helps. Oh, dude, I mean, I switched to that like a while ago on the left arm, you know, like the stranger danger to try and balance out the arms. And it's like worked a little bit, but after a certain point, you know. 4 a.m. dropping in saying, yo, and now good night, night hyphen. Dude, it literally feels like noon right now. Why is everybody saying good night? Why is it already 7 p.m.? It genuinely felt so early in the morning for me. Drumming was my trick? Wait, actually, you're right.
Hey, PeteZahHutt.
Wait, you're so right. I completely forgot about that. I sat down at my drum set yesterday for the first time in years. And I think I'm gonna set it up again.
Yo.
Because I was thinking about that. I'm like, I really want to get to drumming again. And I know that'll be really good for my forearms as well, too. Because I haven't, it's weird. I've had this drum kit down here and it's been in my view on my camera for like 4 years. And I haven't used it a single time that I've been down here. Maybe aside from like twice. I have not touched it and it's been so long, man. That kit's beautiful and it deserves to get absolutely hammered. Like, I want to knock that thing up. I want to have its babies. But yeah, I sat on it yesterday for the first time in a while, and I'm not going to set it up yet because I'm probably going to be getting new carpet installed this week. So anything that I set up, I'm going to have to end up tearing out and moving anyway. So I figure I shouldn't put it up until the carpet gets replaced. But after the new flooring gets put down, I'm thinking that I'm going to hop on the drums, and I'm going to see... I don't know. I've never hooked up to my PC before. I probably can pretty easily. Because I think the drum kit uses standard instrument cables like a guitar does. But I don't know. I've never checked that. I've only used the cable to plug it into the amplifiers down there. But I've never hooked it up to my PC before. I don't know, man. Drum scenes would be kind of cool. After a while of me getting into them, though. I feel like if I got back into drums, I'd probably have an easier time getting back up to the skill that I was at before than with the guitar, because drums are a lot about keeping rhythm more so than very finite controlled movements. Obviously, there's a lot of technicalities, but I think I've still kept my rhythm pretty well from just like mucking around on it yesterday. MIDI out from the drums and play Clone Hero? Dude, boot up Guitar Hero again? Oh my god, I haven't played Guitar Hero in so long. I never played the drums on those. Rock Band, Guitar Hero? I never tried the drums out. Because I think all the time that I was playing Guitar Hero was before I actually gave the drums a shot. My brother used to play drums on Guitar Hero like crazy. He was good at it too. Yo, RM Mix, thanks for the 42. It's Vandy, thanks for the 34. Appreciate the both of y'all in the primer and tier 1. More and more the opinion that arm work is unnecessary. Progressing your major lifts can get you about 90% of what you need. So what do you mean by arm work being unnecessary, but progressing your major lifts gets you what you need? Aren't those the same? Let me enter your brain in for it. What do you mean by that? Sounding, edging, jelking, gooning? All 4 nations live together in harmony, but then everything changed when the jelking nation attacked. Thank God it's Sunday. Because I'm about to Google something I think I'm going to regret. Jelking is an exercise intended to increase the length and girth of the penis by pulling and massaging it to create micro tears, which supposedly thicken and expand as they heal. Hyphen, are you mewing your dick? And has it worked? Asking for a friend? Can't say I've never learned anything out of Pete stream. You and me both, brother. You and me both. It does not work, no. Thank you for being a service and confirming that for all of us. Do not shred. There's some passion in that comment. But I mean, like, I don't know, man. It's not worth it. Fortnite's a version of guitar that's pretty cool. I did see that, yeah. Major lifts, I think, are bench, deadlift, and squat. Oh, squatting gonna buff up my forearms. I mean, I guess like if you're holding weights, then a little bit, but more rows and deadlifts, your arms need to work on them. It will eventually be your limiting muscle groups. Do more dumbbell push as well, since you have to stabilize. Dumbbell presses, flat with and with inclines, flies, etc. Well, yeah, that's the thing though. Like, is it not worth it to just train your forearm specifically then? Because yeah, when it comes to a lot of those exercises, my biceps and upper arms are not my limitation at all. It's usually my grip strength and my wrist strength and like all the forearm and everything here that prevents me. Especially doing like seated dumbbell pressing. It's a lot more of a limiting factor in my grip and my fingers. Not necessarily my fingers, but like, you know, this part compared to anything over here. It's like kind of irritating having this part get tired out before your arm does, because you're like, damn it, I know that I can go so much heavier and further, but this other factor is limiting me. But it's like, hey, you gotta train that too. Rip your dick off, bro, to grow back stronger. Oh yeah, like hair, right? You know, actually, I haven't thought of that one either. Chad, I'm gonna have a lot to talk about next stream. If I'm gone for a couple weeks, you'll know that I'm doing good research. Trying to lose weight I put on in a relationship. I'm 5'10", I feel amazing at that 160, 168 range. Oh, must be nice. Currently, I'm sitting at 230 pounds. Do I really just hone in on a caloric deficit? Food is a challenge for me. Also, like, should I be hitting the gym, but doing what? Yeah, caloric deficit. 90% of working out and, well, I shouldn't say working out, but fitness specifically is done in the kitchen. If you want to gain weight, caloric, over caloric. If you want to lose weight, limit your caloric intake. It's pretty much that simple. Where it gets complicated is building muscle in the process of that, especially when it comes to like bulking, because you can not work out at all and just gain weight by eating food, right? But if you want to tone yourself while doing it, or if you're going for like the bulk and cut approach, where you dirty bulk a lot of your calories and then get up to a point where you're healthy with, maybe like 10, 15 pounds over, and then clean cut down to where you're a little bit more of a caloric deficit, but you're eating clean foods and you're doing more weight training, and cardio, that can work. But yeah, usually surplus. Thanks. The testosterone's filling my brain. I can't think of words. It's mostly kitchen. I don't know if you're for or against counting calories, but I use MyFitnessPal, or at least I did for a really long time when I was trying to learn how to count calories in my meals and get a general idea of how much I'm eating during the day. And MyFitnessPal is super nice for that, because you can either enter it just by typing in the thing, or if you're cooking at home, you can like scan the barcode and it'll usually pull it up right then for you. It makes it really easy to know how much you're eating. I don't necessarily know if losing weight and gaining weight are the same when it comes to macro training. But for me with gaining weight, macros are probably the thing that I go off of, the if it fits your macros diet. I go for a 50% carb, 30% fat, and 20% protein in my day. And as long as I hit that ratio and hit my caloric intake, I don't really care what I eat. Because I'll gain weight, it'll be probably in line with where I want my body to be toned to, and it's for the most part healthy enough, minus like a cheat day or two throughout the week. You can invest in lifting straps that helps with grip limitations. Handstand sounds crazy, but I don't know. Dude, I've never done a handstand before in my life. Isn't like, aren't handstands a lot more in your core strength than anything else? That doesn't have so much to do with your upper body strength. I think it's just core strength, right? Sausage. I already have a lot of homework to do after this stream. Watch your mouth. Unless it's against the wall. That's probably how you get started trying to do a handstand, right? Is doing it against the wall first. I don't know. I never tried doing a handstand. Do you feel like self-fulfilled if you're able to do a handstand? I feel like that's one of those things that you just keep in the back of your mind, like, you know, past 9 p.m. at night when you're thinking about your life. You're like, man, things really aren't going too good for me right now. But I can do a handstand, so that's a plus. Still looking as swole as a rhino and elephant offspring. Dude, what the fuck, man? Get in the gym with me. We need to be gym buddies at this point. Literally bouncing off testosterone energy like that. You're gonna get me to 150 pounds in a week. Yo, Viper, you fucking homie. Appreciate the 10 gifted. What's up, brother? Thank you, dude. Jesus Christ. Hey, if any of y'all are lurking and got gifted a sub, take a peek, see if you got one. If you did, give a thank you. Appreciate you a hell of a lot. What meat am I checking? Alright, man. Alright. I don't go to the gym to lose weight. I do it to build endurance. I'm still struggling hard with the diet, but I made good improvements this year so far. Love that for you, dude. Seriously, love that for you. Yeah, dieting can be annoying, especially if you're trying to eat more calories than you normally do. Eating can be annoying. Like, it can feel like a chore. And I don't know, man. A lot of people talk about how difficult not eating is because you feel hungry all the time, but eating a lot is annoying as shit. Because what if you're just full, but you still need to get calories in? It's like, god damn it. I can feel the food in the top of my throat, but I still got to get more in. This sucks. And then if you like miss a meal by an hour or so, you're going to feel full even though you're hungry. That's the worst feeling. And that's like gotten me so many times is when you don't eat for a while, but you feel really full still from the last meal, but you need to eat another meal, like 1,000 calories. And you're like, I could go to bed with hunger right now. I could skip dinner and just have hunger for dinner. But I gotta eat some food, even though I feel like I got a child down there. I mean, I told you guys 2 days ago I was pregnant. Having that on top of like a food baby is a terrible feeling, man. My diet approach is still stop the egregiously bad decisions. I'm getting them there. But a bad decision every day or so out of the month ain't too bad though. I'm sure you're doing good. Keep it up, Chief. I was able to do backflips at 168. I wonder how many backflips I could do at 135. I need to think about that. Hold on one sec. Also, I tried a backflip recently. I necked that shit on video. So fulfilling. Dude. Like, no height start or anything. Just like foot to foot. Level ground. That's crazy if so. I still remember watching Jordan do the backflip after MCC. Seeing that live, I think that might have changed the trajectory of my life for the better in that moment. It's still settling in, but that was something. You don't get to see it every day. Some people don't get to see it in their entire lives. That was a great feeling. What's up, Logie? The night is good. The night is good. Hopefully the same for you. Still pretty psyched to get back up to 135 in both squat and deadlift last week. Can remember those being warm-up weights for me, so getting back to it is so awesome. Dude, what a great feeling that is. Yeah. Being like, man, I used to not even be able to lift this off the dumbbell rack, and now it's like I'm training with them. Sometimes you gotta remember where you started. What's harder, starting heavy or starting rail thin? Well, I've had this for my entire life, so I can't say anything on the other part, but I think it's equal. I think starting from super heavy or starting from super thin and trying to get to a middle ground or wherever you're aiming for, both have their own unique struggles. I don't think it's easy on either end of it. Because I've heard a lot about, you know, what problems heavier people deal with. It's like skinny people deal with a lot of health problems too. So I think following a caloric deficit and a caloric surplus are both challenging in their own ways. It'll vary person to person on how, you know, far you are from where your goal is. But I think just saying that they're both incredibly challenging and not needing to go into a specific comparison is probably the best approach for it. It's hard for both ends. How do you find the motivation to exercise? Because it's my biggest problem. I'm going to TwitchCon Rotterdam in 2 months, and if I look like a skinny twig, I'm going to be miserable the entire trip. You find... I get a lot of motivation up there, and there's a lot of... It's like, here's all of the reasons that I want to get healthier. You know, living longer, looking better, feeling better, thinking about what other people think of me. You know, trying to recreate the Giga Chad meme on a photo shoot one day. Like, there's a lot in the cards, right? Getting a 12-foot hot goth mommy. Sometimes they change order depending on what's going on in my life, but they're all there. At the moment, it's, hey, people are probably going to be seeing you in photos in person in 2 months. That's at the top of the list for me now. So, after seeing how I looked in the last TwitchCon photos and stuff, both like photos people took of me and the professional photos that were done on the MCC Live, I'm like, okay, let's get a better haircut and let's actually put on a little bit more weight before I go there again. Because I don't really like how I looked at the TwitchCon at all. So I'm trying to, there's a lot of, yeah, trying to build some physical confidence. So, you just gotta find what your motivation is. And it's okay if it's vain. Like, who gives a fuck? If you want to wake up and get motivated because you care what other people think, like, as long as you settle your expectations, it's fine. It's not necessarily the healthiest, but I don't think that anyone can hear, oh, don't do it for anybody else. Just do it for yourself. And be like, okay, cool, yeah, let me just do that real quick. Some people give a fuck what other people think they look like. And, you know, any good therapist or any, like, honest person will tell you that nobody actually gives a fuck what you look like because you're not that important to anybody. If it's just like a passing stranger or someone you're meeting for a brief moment. Nobody actually cares what you look like because you're not that important. None of us are. If I feel like I'm super skinny, walking through a mall one day, nobody's gonna remember me. Nobody even is gonna give a fuck to look at me. But sometimes... you're thinking, well, if someone did look at me, maybe I'd want them to think that I got some 15-pound cake down there. It's, you know, you can't... I have self-confidence issues, and I do give a fuck what people think about me when I'm walking around. You know, I'm like, are my shoulders too hunched more forward? Do I look like I play video games for a living? Everybody's got some motivation, and it could be vain. It could be honest. I don't know. At the end of it, I know that I'm gonna feel the best if I feel like I look good. Like on stream recently, I feel like I look pretty okay, and like, you know, the shirts that I'm wearing, I look pretty alright. And that's what makes me feel the best. Not necessarily other people looking at me, but that is a factor. So, just... I'm yapping a lot right now, but that's kind of my motivation. I want to look good, I want to get healthier, and I do care about what other people think of me, the way that I look, so it's a balance. Kill it. 40 months. Appreciate you. Thank you, Chief. I got a buddy who can't gain weight to save his life. He physically cannot eat more than he currently does, so he can't bulk. Are they under 30, or how old are they? I think I just slurped up my headphone cable. That was a weird feeling. I'm asking because I'm curious about their metabolism. When I was 22, 23, trying to put on weight for the first time, I still remember eating 3,400 calories a day for like an entire month and I gained half a pound. Yeah, my metabolism slowed down a little bit. It's still extremely high, but it's definitely not as high as it used to be, and I'm pretty grateful about that. I'm also trying to get toned up before my 30s because I know that when I hit my 30s, my metabolism is going to slow down a lot, even though I feel like it probably won't. And I know if I don't get toned by then, it's all going to be fat, and it's all going to go right here instead of, you know, right here. I'm in the army and they do something called height and weight, and I just got told I was super underweight. I'm a runner. Yeah, that'll probably be why. Yeah, a couple people in my Discord were talking about going on runs and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I would love to go running again, but I don't think I can afford to burn any calories right now. When I was going to a physical therapist for the first time when I was 18, and they were asking me what I do for fitness, and I told them, oh yeah, I go running like 3 times a week, and they're like, dude, are you stupid? If you lose like 3 more pounds, the wind will probably pick you up and do your running for you. Stop running. You don't need to be doing that. Get into a gym and bulk. Cut the running and the cardio for a little while, man. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Because I was doing runs and I was only eating like 2 meals a day. And I was definitely getting under 2,600, probably like 2,200. And they're like, I don't even know how you had the strength to be able to walk into my office today. Spring work for the most part. I had an adrenaline rush at a summer camp, and I worked at it, and I hit like 6 backflips on the grass in front of an entire camp. Holy shit. We're doing an activity night battle at the cabins. TLDR, I was a dog who had to do tricks in the game and hit 6 backflips, having never landed one on grass before. Sammy, you probably made a name for yourself in that camp, huh? I don't know if it would have been a good thing for it to have been something related to a dog. But, I mean, hey, whatever you're into. Still, I would have felt on top of the fucking world for at least the rest of the summer for that. You coming to the Netherlands? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to TwitchCon Rotterdam. Traveling that far. Never been out of the country before. Surely I'll be fine. Also, when you can use the weight you used to struggle with as a warm-up. Yeah, it really is. Especially when, because, you know, if you do working out in different phases, not phases, but if you work out for like 3 months or 6 months and then you take a break for a little while and get back into it, it's nice that when you start over again, your starting weight is a lot higher than it was the last time that you started. That's the best feeling. I've been consistent for probably like 2.5 months or so now after having taken my last break. But it was really cool 2.5 months ago to be able to pick up my 20-pound dumbbells and start with those. When like 6 months ago, I had to pick up the 15 pounds. That's nice. And then the thing is too, you're starting out at a higher weight, and then you're gonna get back up to where your height was the last time a lot faster because your muscle retains that information and can build up a lot easier. It's a good feeling when you like start putting on and tackling weights that you never had before. It's really nice. That's why I never get too demotivated whenever I do end up stopping my workouts. That used to kill me. I always felt like if I stop working out for 2 or 3 weeks, I'm basically failing myself. And I mean, it's not great to stop for that long, but naturally, you're probably not going to be, you know, perfectly locked in with your fitness every month of your life unless it pertains to your job in some way. So taking breaks like that when life comes up or things just kind of pull you away from it is natural. So having that like motivation of, okay, well, I'm off it right now, but when I get back into it, I'm already going to be a lot better than I was the last time, and I'm going to get right back up to where I was super fast. That's what keeps me motivated on that end. And it's a lot healthier for your mental too. You don't kick yourself so much for taking a break for that long. It's nice. Your whole basement looks amazing comparatively to a few years ago. Massively contributes to the vibe of the stream. You know, Dasher, I was actually, thank you for that. I was just looking at my stream from like a couple months ago, and even like half a year ago. I've definitely tried to style this room up a good bit, but I like it. Super fucking cozy. Also throwing in like a little bit of some like purple and pink down here for a little bit of color balance. You know, I like my warm tones. I like my coffee shop kind of vibe, but throw in a color here and there, you know, like fucking get creative. You know, be a little colorful every once in a while. You know, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I like my office quite a lot. And I'm gonna be in carpet in a week. And I'm still very nervous it's gonna look bad, but I pray to God it won't. But hey, new PBs in the weight room like every week now. Dude, love that for you. Love that for you. What's up, Bear? Oh, he's talking to Viper. Okay, okay. Might be a long time no see. What's up, underrated Tim? How you doing? You don't work out? Never too late to start, homie. If you want to, of course. He's 32, I think. A few years older than me. He's always been like this. Surely his metabolism will slow down in his 40s. Yeah, that fascinates me though. Like, when you say eating a lot of food, are we talking like 3K, 4K calories? Because I remember going into a dietitian's office and they told me that they had clients that would eat like 3,600, 3,800 calories a day and not be able to gain any weight. That's crazy to me. Like, can you imagine eating like twice as much as someone going off a standard diet would and still not being able to put on weight? Like, I wish that you could physically see or like look into your body to see what your metabolism actually works like and what it looks like. Cause like, what the fuck? What's going on in there, man? Like, people who can just burn through that much food, like, what do their insides look like? Do they got like a whole, like, 2 times the speed machine churning through stuff in there? Can you physically see it? It's crazy. I'm like, my metabolism's so fast. Okay, what's happening in here that's not happening in other people's bodies? Like, I don't get it. Look at the metabolism stat. Level that search in a little bit for me. Metabolism stat, what? Like, what are we talking about here? Higher acid? Are they venomous? He was attempting 4,600 as per his dietitian. He said that it felt disgusting. 4,600 calories. Holy shit. How? You'd have to be so physically active throughout the day to be able to burn all that off or just have your body churn through that much. That's insane. My dad can eat like 9K calories in a day and lose weight. That's not real. That can't be real. It is, which is the crazy thing, but like, that's holy shit. I can't even imagine that much food. Like, how do you pay for that much food, man? That's the other thing that sucks about bulking is unless you're doing like even potatoes, honestly, but like potatoes and rice, like eating a lot and bulking costs a lot, man. I was joking about life being a game. Sorry for making you think it was an actual day. Oh shit. I got you. Yeah, just let me dial my metabolism stat a little bit down and put into something like charisma real fast. Leaving Jordan in a week and going on a 2-month AT. Yo, nice, Viper. Good luck with that. I still have a physically active job and I still easily gain weight. You want to chuck a little bit of that over to me real quick? I wouldn't mind it. If you want a little bit more metabolism, we could take a little bit off of mine and you give me a little bit of yours and, firm handshakes on that. What if we were able to do that kind of transaction with people, Someone's got a high metabolism, you got slow metabolism, they just kind of, then you're, the world balances out between those two people at least. Black hole in some stomachs, I swear. Yeah, that was pretty much me in all my 20s. God, 4K calories a day and not being able to gain weight. What did it look like in there, man?
Hey, you
I gotta have some scientists. Like, people say, when you die, you can have your organs donated to science. And I'm like, can they just study me now? I don't move around a lot in the day usually. They can probe me, and like that's fine if they want to learn some information now. Like, I don't need them to wait. Did you call me a zero? I appreciate the 4-month, homie. Doing 4 meals per day trying to hit it. I can't imagine I forget to eat something so often. Forgot to eat so often, we call getting 1 or 2 meals a win. Gotta be drinking a lot of those calories though, right? Oh, what's up, man? I just saw you. How you doing? My blood's too thin and my FIL's blood is too thick. We joke about being able to trade some all the time. Yeah, that'd be nice. Maybe one day we'll be able to do stuff like that. I've cut out like 95% of carbs in my diet and it's finally helping me lose weight. Yo, nice, nice. Yeah, I've never tried like a keto diet or anything like that, but I have some friends who have told me going on keto, or at least close to it, is actually really nice. I never could though. I like carbs way too much. Not like I need to cut out carbs, but yeah, I like carbs too much. I'm gonna stop talking about that though, because I'm probably not making you very happy hearing about me talking about how much I love carbs, but I do love carbs. But good on you though. I hope the 5% of carbs in your diet are at least tasty. Gabe? Give it to me straight. Give me a good one. Last time was a little out of pocket, I'm not gonna lie, but I respected it. Pizza make me nut. Alright, there it is. Dude made one bad pun a few streams ago. I told him if he's gonna come back in here and say that anymore, they gotta be good. And he's like, alright, time to get horny. I can't seem to gain weight. Well, I'd offer you some of mine, but I don't have any to give. But if I could, I would. I get hungry in the heat. What else there is to do? The TOC? Yeah, true. Basically just melt away in the heat. I think it's a Q. Q for what, man? I like carbs too, but I can't seem to lose weight outside of that. I got you, I got you. Well, hey chat. If y'all are going through fitness journeys or anything, or if you're working on something, whether it be small or big, whether you're small or big, we're all trying to get through it, man. We're all trying to get it done. I'm on mine. Hope you're on yours, and if you are, rep that shit, dude. Take whatever good energy you got through the day or bad energy you got through the day, funnel it into some fitness, and beat the fuck out of it, man. We're all trying to get there. Whether you got some testosterone to flow through your body or not. Listen, dude. Every single day is another day to be that much, just that little bit better than the last one. And I believe in y'all. Because fuck me, I've been trying to gain weight for 9 years and it's slow, but I'm not stopping, man. Until next time. Diet culture is 50-50 to me. If I had to go on a medically restricted diet to figure out some food sensitivities and it was terrible even though I got healthy. So, with those, does your doctor prescribe you or like tell you what kind of diet to go on? Or do they bring in like a dietitian as well too, or you speak with a dietitian? Because I haven't known too many people that need to go on diets for medical reasons. But I can imagine, like, with a premise like that, it probably is gonna suck no matter what, even if the result is decently okay. You have a public playlist? This one's not public. It's a radio for... what song? Hyperreal by Macari. So I can give you the link to the song. And then this is my radio for it. So mine will vary with yours, but should be around the same. Gastrologist prescribed it to me. It was called the FODMAP, if you want to look it up in the restrictions. I wish I did something with a dietitian, though. I didn't know that gastros can prescribe a diet to. Interesting. I thought that was, like, in the medical field, like, only a dietitian could do that for you. Learn something new every day, I guess. FODMAP diet. Designed to help with people with irritable bowel syndrome and or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Base your meals around low FODMAP foods, such as eggs and meat, certain cheeses such as brie, cheddar, and feta. Almond milk. Oh, that's my shit. Grains like rice, quinoa, and oats. Quinoa. Shut up, chat. Quinoa. Vegetables like eggplant, potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini. Fruits such as grapes, orange, strawberries, blueberries, and pineapple. Okay, but like, hold on a second. That actually doesn't sound that bad. FODMAP stands for fermentable oligosaccharide. That word. Which are short chain carbohydrate sugars that the small intestine absorbs poorly. Some people experience digestive stress after eating them. Oh. Stop eating certain foods in high FODMAP. Slowly reintroduce them to see which ones are troublesome. Once you identify the foods that cause symptoms, you can avoid or limit them while enjoying everything else worry-free. Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, you know what? I did actually, there was one diet that I went on that my doctor recommended, not through a dietitian. Oh no, actually, I think it was through a dietitian. I remember I had to stop eating wheat for a while, which given my diet at the time and still kind of now was pretty painful because wheat's an inflammatory and I was having a lot of joint issues in my fingers and my hands and my wrists. So I had to stop eating wheat for like a few months to try and see if that helped with the inflammatory issues. That sucked. That was some of my favorite foods that I eat during the day, just being taken out of my daily. Hated it. Absolutely hated it. I didn't really get healthier. It didn't really help all that much. But just like that trial period, 2 or 3 months to see if it helped at all, like I would never do this again. It was terrible. In Australia, gastrologists can prescribe it, but you have to work with a dietitian. I'm also a FODMAP person. Ah, I gotcha. Hardest ones was garlic, onion, and gluten. I have an intolerance to all 3. Low rolled on the intolerance stats. Hopefully we're able to find some good foods to eat now, though, outside of those. Thankfully, with, you know, modern food and being able to import so easily nowadays, logistics and stuff, it's actually really easy to find. Well, not really easy, but it's a lot easier than it used to be to find foods like gluten-free or ones that emit certain things like high FODMAP values. So that's nice at least, though. I think about that a lot. We kind of eat like how kings used to eat back like a century ago. Being able to go into the grocery store and have so many different meats at our disposal, spices, not even talking about processed foods, but like fruits, vegetables, everything just right there in a grocery store. It's kind of wild when you think about it. It feels not sustainable, but I don't know really a lot about how logistics work with that kind of stuff, but it just feels like, how do we have so much food that we can just obtain so conveniently? It's kind of weird. Homemade sourdough is a different amount of gluten. It's friendly to gluten-sensitive people, not people with severe intolerance, though. I tried making a sourdough once. That lacked a lot. A lot more than gluten. I think a lot of people on a diet could probably have eaten that and not had too many complications. Has the quality of Chipotle gone down up there? It's taking a nosedive here. Very sad. Oh yeah, like 3 months ago, I started noticing it was pretty bad. The Chipotle nearby me used to like triple pack the bowls, even delivery. And everybody always said, oh dude, don't order Chipotle delivery. They never give you a good amount of protein. It's always super limited because they have to measure the scoops exactly. Yeah, no, it's not like that anymore. It's very small portions. The chicken's usually burnt or overcooked. It's not really juicy at all. The steak's terrible. It's not good up here anymore, man. It's really sad. But like, I'm gonna be food prepping soon anyway, so I'm gonna make my own Chipotle bowls. So like, not really a problem, but yeah, it was good for most of the 7 years that I lived up here. Last few months or so though, stark difference. It sucks now, and it's pretty bad. Honestly, I wonder how it's doing over in Maryland. When I went to Maryland, that was like the best Chipotle I've ever had in my life. It might have been because when I was doing that speedrun thing, our diet was mostly restricted to Pop-Tarts and pretzel bags when we were in the venue itself because they didn't have any proper food there. If you wanted food, you had to DoorDash it in. So I was probably pretty hungry, and that probably added a lot to the flavor. But for some reason, the Chipotle's over in Maryland are real good. So I think if those ever go down in quality, that's probably a sign of the second coming of Christ. Oh, it was, dude. Oh, it was. It was like, it was pretty much heaven. And that was also the first time I had ever tried Nando's. Having that, just like a nice piece of good fucking chicken in my hotel at like 10 o'clock at night. Some of the best food I've ever eaten in my life. And it was so simple too. Anyway. 51 minutes of yapping. Chat, how we all doing today? My mom loved her sourdough time. She makes homemade sourdough. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say, you know, give your mom my phone number and she can text me and tell me personally how much she liked it. But I don't think I can really do that with that sourdough attempt. Let me let me try and make a few better loaves of sourdough first before I pull that line out. Hey, you like shitty cooking? Ever try Qdoba? I don't really like Qdoba all that much. The portions are a lot better, but something about their chicken doesn't sit right for me though. Have you been asked the obligatory MCC questions yet? Do you want to be the first of the day, Happy Mortal? You can if you want, because I haven't yet. If you want to be the first of the day, then I implore you. You're going to get my most enthusiastic answer. The next people who come in a couple hours and ask about it, sucks for them. Really bad situation for them to be in. Just wondered? No, I haven't. Yes, MCC got announced. Of course I signed up, obviously. Do I know if I'm going to be in it or not? Y'all know how that works. Those are standard ones. Usually the standard ones. Hey, that's probably like the simple questions people ask all the time. That should cover it for the most part. I don't know when teams are getting announced to us or public, but yay. I think you got it down. Been too scared to ask. Yeah, for good reason, Melting. For good reason. It's always funny. I saw a post on the MCC subreddit of like, here's all the people that have confirmed sign up. And there was one person that commented like, you know, Pete probably did too. And I'm like, thank God. Like, dude, just put my name down already. People were like, here's all the people who said on their stream if they signed up or not. And I'm like, just fucking write my name down. Like, what are you doing? Hello? If MCC has been talked about, just write me down. I've been here since the first one. I've signed up for every single one. Why am I not there by default? I should be a filler spot. Why wouldn't you sign up? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. To be fair, I thought people already asked you. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, probably, but yeah. Anyway. Chat. Do we stream TFT or do we stream Valorant? Give me an honest answer. Which would you rather sit through? Because I can either hop on TFT and try and continue to grind for Masters, absolutely pulling my dick to do so, or I could suck buns at Valorant for like 4 or 5 hours, but maybe get a little bit better. Foul with your boy? You play Gundle? I like either, but I prefer TFT if you want an actual answer. Spin a wheel? I think I already spun my wheel. You do? What rank are you? TFT, I promise no backseating. I'll just lurk. And for you, your backseating is okay though. I don't mind that kind of backseating. You got like the good vibe. You bring a beneficial backseating vibe to the function. That's very appreciated. Lethal? I really like Lethal. But fuck me, the first 4 quotas are so painful. Because it's just so boring. I love Lethal. Like when it gets to like, you know, 900,000 quota and anything above that point, I love it. It's my favorite content to stream. But I just can't. I can't stream like the first 4 quotas and feel good about it because it's just so sleeper, especially on assurance when there's like no danger at all. I don't know, man. Anyway, all right, fine. We played TFT. Does it have my info from today? Oh shit! It was keeping track. Chat. We're on a 3.x masterclass already. Time to lose my LP. Cookie Clicker? I have never played Cookie Clicker once in my life. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm missing out on much. Not really one for idle games. Not too big of an idle game enjoyer. You're Ascended 3? Okay, dude. First of all, good for you. Second of all, I just D-ranked to Bronze 3, so anyway, that's where I'm at on that. What's one thing you'd tell me if I needed to know about that one time with that thing that happened, and if it did, what would you do and how? I'd simply win. Personally, if I was in your spot. You going to Rotterdam with anyone? No. 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 Yeah, no, I'm not traveling with anybody. Which I don't mind traveling alone. There's something kind of therapeutic about it. Like, I enjoy just running errands and being on my own. Like, it's fine. I do wish that I had someone to travel with, though. Especially traveling out that far. That was, like, one of my biggest things about it. Was, like, I don't know if I want to go if I'm not going with anybody. Because it's a really long way to go. And I've never traveled that far on my own. So, I don't... I'm already pretty locked into the decision. But yeah, I do wish that I was going with somebody, at least. But not this trip, unfortunately. It's also expensive, but... You know, call it a business trip. That's me. Check, check. I feel like there is a certain brain drain you need to have to enjoy idle games, and if you don't have it, they just seem pointless. Like the cilantro subgene. But as a pilot, so I flew international by myself when I was 14. But like, with your dad as the pilot, though, or like just on your own?
This story is not yet finished.
That's a crazy distance to travel when you're 14, though. Damn. Rek'Sai, Kiana, Teemo, Luna, Phelios, Nautilus. Dude, Meta TFT like shows this now on my games. But it still won't show the augment choice, or the augment placement. It like bugged out one day, it hasn't fixed itself. I don't know what's going on.
No one is promised tomorrow.
Am I on a commercial flight? Damn. Spike Shadow. Fury, Vitality, Toxin, Protection. Okay. Flew to France, part of my exchange program through my dad's work. Oh shit, nice. Ooh. Oh shit. I could make econ here if I wanted. I love that Fortune emblem has a D. Yeah. Starter kit. If I roll a Lilia, I'm going 8th. like stationary here. Oh, fuck yeah. Frontline simulator. Let's go.
This is my choice.
Hmm.
This one's got fire.
This is a crazy dummy. But, we got Lux to start. Anyone have Porcelain Crown? Fortune Crown, pumping up, level up, buried tea, ghostly. No one's got porcelain. Okay. No Arcanist, no porcelain. So what are we thinking then? Got Infinity Edge. Don't have any good items at the moment. We tried out porcelain the other day. We did some interesting cooking with an Arcanist emblem. And it turned out decent. You know, we got I think a top 3 with it. I'd be down to do a little Lux. I'd be down for that. Play around Feta and Arcanist. RE2 item holder. Okay, well, they already have Lux too, so. Roll on level 6 to stabilize frontline. Mumu and allow your key. Roll on 7 for 3-star. Push levels for 5 costs. 6 porcelain is extremely strong in backline and frontline. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm going to have that, but should it come around, it'll be nice. We could rep Nico if we wanted to. Alawi, Thresh, Amumu, Amumu. What's up, Purple Fan? Oh. Oh, this is kind of fucked, actually. Wait, this sucks either way, because like, I'm gonna okay, okay. I think that's the right choice because it's not a buff to my Lux, but it buffs Alawi, Thresh, and Amumu. And if I did want to pivot to Faded, that would buff my that guy. Aphelios. So I think that's a safe trade. I don't really gain much for attack speed, but at least I gain HP. I'm gonna be tanky as hell this game. No shot that I get a tier Aphelios, right? 2 rods at least. A tier would be the best thing I could get though. You guys don't need it, right? You don't need it. You need the bow. You need the bow? Sweet. Holy shit. Chad, how we vibe with the music today?
I alone decide my fate.
Fate hunts you today.
Can't make econ no matter what here. This gives me attack speed. This one would give me AD. It's probably just that. Did you play yourself to record it? Are you talking to me? I'm talking to you? Oh, what are you talking about? Sorry, I forgot what I said.
Spirits are calling.
I guess with music. Oh, I just meant like the general vibes. Maybe we're feeling the genre today. I mean, yeah, my spot should be pretty straightforward on here. My win streak will be in a good spot. I think I should win this, yeah. Okay, stage 3 win streak. I think in the next patch, I thought I heard more talking about bringing back a 2 win streak, giving 1. So it'd be like 2 to 4 would be 1, 5 would be 2, and then 6 plus would be 3. Which is like a middle ground compared to what it used to be. Whereas like 2 to 3 giving 1, and then 4 giving, or 4 to 5 giving 2. Something like that. So that's cool. I do like the new win streak stuff. That's not as important. But I like getting 1 gold for a 2 win streak. I thought that was okay. I didn't mind that. Am I grabbing the Zoe here for Arcanist? It's kind of expensive to hold. I went Mastodon this morning, but we usually don't go that heavy on stream. I was saying we couldn't. That tier's great.
The thing about light is, it never really dies.
Wow. Kind of insane items. I don't need a Slimmer Redemption here, since this is going to be disappearing. So save us for a Nashers, and then... Pretty good items. And yeah, I don't really need a ton of frontline items, because my target demi takes care of that for me, so... This is probably one of the better starts to a game that I've had. Oh my god, you built a bud with Ari. And you have... You have a Lux too. Oh. Must be really nice, actually. I think I still beat this guy, though. Maybe. If Lux can ult the Ahri one more time... Incredible athlete.
Get in touch with your spiritual side.
I think it's Bulwark here, no? We are locked in with items. Good lord. So we could build, goddamn. Holy.
No prison can hold.
There's my Nico.
Big strong Nico coming through.
Sometimes it's just that easy, man. Okay, we're locked with good backline. We're locked with good frontline. Only downside is for a third Lux item, I'm gonna need a bow, and I'm guaranteed not to get it off Carousel being last pick. But we're looking good, dude. We're looking really, really good. I'm in a prime position to throw this game. Apocalyptica I've been hitting too lately. I haven't listened to them since I was in like middle school. They still doing new music?
No one is promised tomorrow.
Have you played Marvel Snap? No. Not really too into any superhero games. I played Spider-Man when I was younger with my brother, but that was pretty much it. Shadow, Storyweaver, Ghostly, Storyweaver, Ghostly. Two for one Fortune Crown. Hmm. Five player comments until rewards. They're sitting on 5 fortune. Wonder if I survive until then. 43 health feels kind of low at 3-3. I keep hearing that with fortune, it's good to lose, or it's good to win out stage 2 and start losing on stage 3. That's pretty low for 5 cash outs, or 5 player combats to go till cash out. If I could take that Luxwoods here for possible Shiv maneuvers. Yeah, let me have it. Well, fuck you, guy. No! Don't keep Deluxe and reroll. Don't do it. Oh, no. Surely I'm not going to be contested. Surely not. I'm too beautiful to be contested. I think Marvel Snap is just more of a deck builder instead of a game where you control a character while Marvel themed. I mean, is it still not a superhero game though? It's Marvel themed, but that's about it. So it's a superhero game. Chad? No, Brandon, you said you don't play superhero games. But like, you're not like controlling them and like doing superhero stuff. It's like a deck builder. So you're wrong. You seem to be mistaken here. Let me explain again. It's a superhero game, but it's like not a superhero game. So what I'm saying is that you need to understand that it's not a super. It's a game with superheroes, not a game of superheroes. So it's a superhero game. So what you're telling me is that it's a superhero game with a deck of cards. Usually when people say they don't like a type of game, it's because of what usually happens in those games, not because of what it's associated with. When did I ever say I don't like superhero games? I just said that I don't play superhero games. I never said anything about not liking them. Why are we debating my opinion when I just said that I don't play superhero games? I just said I don't like them. What the fuck? Remember you said you played the Spider-Man games? Yeah, because I played Spider-Man. There's not a party, right? I need to wait until next turn before I roll. I don't have to wait until next turn, but I think it would probably be ideal if I did. Can I fit anything in right now? Not really. Go, Gadget, Lux 1. What the hell are these items? Is it ever Hextech Lux instead of Shiv? I feel like losing Shiv is... Or not Shiv. Nashers. I feel like losing Nashers is really bad. Not really, no. Would the characters you're using in TFT not be considered superheroes? They seem pretty super and are presumably heroes. Alright, you got me. Alright, hands up, you got me. If I go Faded Crown here... It's not Faded Crown, right? It's not Faded Crown. It's not Faded Crown.
I herald the greatest blessing. I herald the greatest.
I didn't mean to 3-star you, fuck. I didn't mean to 3-star you. Ah, the Lux is still... Ah, I still have a Lux 1. Idiot, 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 idiot. I didn't pass an Amumu, did I? No. I didn't get a single Amumu? Fuck. Is that a term of champions? It is. But they're like... They're super champions, though. They're champions, but they're pretty super, you know? Yasuo? Oh shit. Who's pinging what? Oh? Oh, they got that! What the fuck? That was sick. Hmm? I'm in a pretty bad spot, aren't I? I really desperately need a bow. That was on a 4 cost. Fuck you. You already got a fortune cash out, man. You couldn't at least just let me have that. Man, everybody's taking everything. Oh, I just gotta have to take a tier. Okay, I need to get Yasuo out and Thresh in. I am weak as hell. I am extremely weak. I need to fix that. I need to fix that right freaking now.
I herald the greatest blessing.
I have 6 Threshes and 2 Mumus. This is really bad. This is really bad. Oh fuck, I don't know. I just didn't hit. I have 2 memos and I have 5 Luxes and I have spent. How do I have Syndra 2 when another guy was faded before I get Mumu 2? Like, what the fuck is going on? I have 1 Alawi? Hello? Lucky Ghost can give 2 of the same item? What the fuck? I didn't know about that. Oh. I thought it was always 2 different. Hey, chat, remember that poll where I was asking about TFT or Valorant? I think I'm about to lose all the elo that I have right now, which is only like 46, and I think I might go straight to Valorant after this. Anyway, yeah, hey, how you doing? Fuck my butt. They didn't play Faded. They played it. They played 6 Arcanist, and they also have an Amumu 1. They don't even have Lux 3. Can I have a bow? 1 bow. I need 1 bow to save my day. 1 bow. Aww.
I herald the greatest blessing. I herald the greatest blessing.
Stand back. Big strong Nico coming true. That's the spirit.
Oh, they do have Lux 3. An unitemized Lux 3. You have an unitemized Lux 3? You have an unitemized... It should have been me, not him. I can treat her so much better. So much better. Look at look at her. Fully kitted on a 2-star. She doesn't even need to be 3-star for me to care about her this much. Life isn't fair. It's never been fair. When he dies next turn, he might be able to roll it. I'm gonna die the next turn after him. What the fuck am I looking at? Six Ghosts with the Ring Shadow? I feel it tingling in my butt. Stay alive, Thresh. I like how my little legend just dies. Just disappear.
Fed on anybody. The last time I ate a plant.
4 Arcanists, 4 Faded. I don't know if I want to leave and find out that I lost 46 LP, or if I want to just wait until the tracker updates on the top left. How much am I down from this? 47 LP. Nature is healing. That's still probably what I would get for a first, but I'm gonna not think about that. All right. I have been contested. My Lux 3 was griefed. Should I have lurked and should I have scouted? Probably. I might have been able to see how many Luxies he had before I chose my last prismatic, and I could have just gotten faded from that angle. But I usually don't like playing 7 faded if I'm not itemizing my because that was the other thing too. The empowerment that happened where it was like 2-star, 3-star, or 4 stars to get upgraded, and I chose 3 stars without having to Mumu 3, and my Lux was a 2-star, was kind of awkward, or 2 cost. It's like the only unit on my board that was really getting any benefit from that was my Thresh, who really didn't need it. But I don't like playing Faded Spat if I don't itemize my Aphelios. If I was playing Faded and itemized my Aphelios with that empowerment, I would have done a lot better. But I didn't know. I was going Porcelain and Lux, and just sometimes good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. And today a bad thing happened to a bad people. Has Arcanist ever been the play in this set? Arcanist is pretty decent. I think it doesn't have as high of a success ceiling with low rolling, but Porcelain Lux Arcanist is one of the better comps in the game at the moment. Seven Faded might not have made top 4 either with that reroll luck. I mean, kind of effortlessly hit a Thresh 3 and a Cinder 2. So I don't know, it might have, honestly. No, we simply run it back.
No one is promised tomorrow. Watch this.
Fury, Force.
Watch this.
Hmm? Malphite, Senna, Mumu, Kayn, Lee Sin, Silas. Oh.
No one is promised tomorrow. I alone decide my fate.
That's a long fucking name. Hmm.
No one is promised
AP?
Fate hunts you today.
11, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. If I win this, I'm in one of the best spots in my life. If I don't, I'm still in a decent spot, but I really need to win this. You have a IE if you want to slam it, dude. I really like augments like this because they give you a chance for a power spike, like getting a thresh right off the rip, but also basically give you really good kickstart elo, or not elo. Holy Aloon. Really good kickstart econ. Because like me being able to make 20 on there on 2-1 while leveling and having this board is pretty insane. So if you can capitalize off that and streak pretty well, then it's pretty much a guaranteed top 4 so long as you don't throw. But that was a really critical win right there. Streaking would be insane from this angle. Oh, wonderful. Okay, 3 people are playing Faded at the moment. 4 people are playing Faded at the moment. Okay, the entire lobby is playing Faded. Was a song? Full Circle by Movements. I'm assuming you're talking about the other one, not the one that just started. Well, hello there. I was in your spot once, brother. It's like kind of winning a mini lottery, but you don't get any money for it. Ooh. I'd have felt this would be the best thing for me. But that's a BT and just really good items on 3 costs, so yeah. Yeah, it's expected. Alright, both of my choices are gone. Damn, it's an Aloon game.
I herald the greatest blessing.
Now, if I slam Spark here, I already have an IE, so obviously I should. How do I transition out of something the entire lobby is going right now? I can test what Umbral is now. Game is burying you in Alloons. Umbral fell out of meta when Yone moved from being an Umbral comp to a Heavenly comp. I've seen some people build around Alloon 3 and Silas, but it's not super common at the moment. Because, like, Umbral Yone still isn't bad. It's just him as a unit is a lot worse without Heavenly. But if you can build Alloon 3, I think you're still at a decent spot with Umbral. Yeah, no, I don't see it too much.
Such potential.
I feel like you should see it more. I don't know. Umbral's still decent. Are there any comps on TF Academy under Umbral? Yorick is a hero augment that works through Umbral. Wonder how good that is.
This is freedom.
Cheeky Titans.
Live your journey or die in mine.
I don't see any urgency in leveling here, because leveling to 6 doesn't really make me any stronger. Also want to roll for an Ari too. But I don't have a slammable item for Ari at the moment. Damn. What's Darkside 3 do? Armor and magic res, stun, and deal magic damage. Do I still win this? Kindred non-unit? Ooh, damn, Aphelios. Okay, shit. Is it just Pandora's here? I don't mind it.
Stand back! Big strong Nico coming true!
Wondering how easy it would be for me to transition out of Faded and move to like a Invoker. Because it could have been picking up a Loon for Invoker's threat, but I don't know. Because like you play Faded into level 9, pick up Nautilus, maybe move to Azir.
This story is not yet finished.
I want to see everything!
Hey, man. I wonder if they're gonna opt to reroll, and I could just go fast 9 off a flex. Play more around Syndra and 5 cost than like a Phelios or Thrushtree. It's a little tough though, because Thrushtree is usually a win con with Fated, regardless if you're going fast 9 or not. But he's built a lot more around AD, I built a lot more around AP. That was such a close fight. I find my best strat is just going the uncontested comp. You're so right. Why didn't I think about that? Just, yeah. Why didn't I think about it? Just go the comp that nobody else is playing. That's so easy. It's probably just 3 costs here. I have Pandora, so I can shuffle the item. I say if I wanted to go the comp that was uncontested, I would just force Bard every game. Because ain't nobody play Bard anymore. I'd say 5 damage there. Because I lost the fight. I lost, I think it was 2 for a unit being left, or it might have been 1, and then the base damage for the stage was 4. Slam blue, play Syndra, flex, probably.
Fate hunts you today.
Must be nice, Patrick. Must be nice. Okay, God, I'm like hyper contested. Holy shit, I should not have built AP. Mumu is not dying. Oh my God, I've dealt no damage to any other units. I dealt negative damage that fight. It's pre-level. Oh my God. Wait, this guy... Level 7... Recombobbed! They recombobbed into a Cinder 2! Oh my God! I think Valorant sounds really good tonight, actually. Alright. Is that good or bad? It's not good. Alright, how do I pivot to Lilia? Oh God. Lilia, Annie. Lord.
I herald the greatest blessing.
Okay, I need to get stronger on this stage, otherwise everything's gonna be looking bad. Jeez, okay, well, just give me everything then. Get off my board, I know. Trust me, I know. Dealing with the same thoughts in my brain right now, man. Same thoughts in this head of mine. So it's Nautilus, Annie, Lilia. If I could find Hui, that would be insane. Seer. Tom. guess it would probably be either, yeah, Janna or Loon. They could have done better. Well, I mean, they were itemized for an AD carry, but they found a pretty good item holder for their AD. How the fuck am I gonna make it to 8 and not take infinite damage? I also have blue buff, which is not really great on Lilia. I do have a Shojin. I could double blue buff on someone else. Oh.
Try to keep up.
Need a miracle.
Try to keep up. Get him,
Okay. I think that was actually pretty okay. Would have loved a Lilia 2 instead of any 2, but I'll take what I can get. Slamming gloves on somebody? Yeah, that's a good point. Well, no better time than now.
every flower blooms to be seen.
The power of a dragon. The last time I ate a plant was never.
It's losing Thresh and Yasuo for Loon and Janna. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure about that.
Stand back. Big strong Nico coming through.
Azir would be just the most incredible thing I could get. Yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable. I also have an Aphelios in. Why do I have an Aphelios in? Aphelios does not need to be here. Aphelios out, Thresh and Yasuo out for a Loon, Janna, and then... I could have kept Galio, actually. So maybe that's what we do. I really don't want to throw the items on Janna.
As you wish.
think those items could have been better on Galio than Ornn. Beefing Ornn does give more items to the rest of my team, though, which is nice. Jen's a placeholder, so I don't really need to get her up to 2-star. Better this for recon right now. Okay, I think we're in an okay spot, actually. If I can get Lily at 2, we'll be in a lot better spot, but... it's looking pretty fucking good, actually. Oh, not super good, but it's good enough. Do I roll here for either of these upgrades? I'm gonna wait one turn. I'd like to go 9. I don't think I'm gonna have that luxury, though. Let's see. Was it 7 out of 8 mean? It just means that you have 7 units out of the cap of 8 on your board. So it's the game telling you, hey, put another unit on your board. You can. What are you doing? Does cap go up? As many units as your level.
Travel awaits. Let's move. I've got people to inspire.
That's the variation of, do you spend your money to level or do you spend your money to roll for better units? Until I get these 3 upgrades, I'm really not strong at all. I'm gonna lose every round. Next stage if I don't get those upgrades. So I have to roll a day for those.
It is my mouth into which all travels in.
I will not hold back.
It's not nothing. Okay. Still no Lilia too.
Try to keep up.
Ornn's a tough spot because he's not synergized at all, but he's still really good defense and also helps a shit ton with getting other items onto my units. It's not super critical considering I have Lucky Gloves though, so any units that are carries should be either fully itemized or not be able to have an item put on them because of the gloves. But at the moment, I don't really have another unit to replace them with. Dryad would be a good synergy with him if I could get his ear. What's up, Sater?
Travel awaits.
Am I just playing for top 4 right now? Do I have to keep rolling?
No
Okay, good.
can hold me.
That's huge. Really bad spot for my Lilia to be. I didn't see this guy's positioning. Less than half health already? Holy shit, one more ult and she's dead. Fucking hell, dude. Balloon doesn't really do enough damage. That's my entire team gone if Lilia's gone. I shouldn't have had her in the corner. Should've just kept Janna in the corner. That's my bad entirely. I was scouting out for the one guy that has Zephyr. And I wasn't facing him, so I didn't corner him. I didn't think I was facing this guy. I only saw swords in the other two. Have you seen the patch notes? I haven't seen the patch notes. I've heard about some of the changes, but I haven't read the patch notes though. Coring the Lilia also prevents the Yasuo from snapping onto her, so not facing anybody that would end up doing any damage. Yeah, top 4ing here would be a miracle. Six faded, no 3 stars. I don't know, 7 faded. Ow, oh, faded's bad. Still, they don't have Felios 3, they don't have Thresh 3. So I should be fine here.
You thought it was just a nice breeze.
Azir? Do you want me to cry? Do you want me to cry? Man. None of these help me. So, I'm gonna reroll the spat and pray to God. Reroll a duelist emblem, pray it rolls into something useful. It can't reroll into Invoker, unfortunately, because it's a different class of spat. So I don't know if Lysandra can help at all. Can Lysandra be put in this at all for any reason? I mean, she can, but it's not going to do anything more than just like the Ornn. It can't, it's uncraftable? Oh, wait, you're right. Yeah, Invoker's uncraftable. My bad. It can reroll into Invoker. That's my hope then. Because if it rolls into Invoker, then I can fit 6 in if I find Azir, but then that's trying to bank on me finding an Azir at level 8. And it looks like I'm probably going bottom 4 here. I don't think this guy's losing. Seven faded, losing to Arcanist. That was close. Come on! Altruist. I don't have any Altruist. Who am I up against? Yone 3, 6 Heavenly. And 6 Arcanist, 4 Warden. Oh.
Try to keep up.
I never rest.
Yeah. Unless somehow Raiko ends up losing as badly as I'm about to. I don't think there's any reality where I beat this guy, right? His front line just not dying. God, mine melts so fast. Arcanist, Heavenly, Trick Shot, 7 faded. Faded went 8th, faded went 6th, faded is 4th. Lost because of strategy or bad luck? Both kind of. I could have played around better if I knew I was contested, which I was. So it's unlucky that I got contested by half the lobby. but I should have been able to take that and move to a different comp. Thing is, playing AP in this set is a little difficult because there's not as many comps that you can transition to late game that utilize AP super well outside of like Quay, Azir, maybe Lissandra, but Lissandra usually fits in with Arcanist, and if you're playing and able to go Arcanist, you're probably able to do a Faded Flex. So outside of Invokers, there's not a lot of room for AP in this set. So if you slam AP items off the rip and end up getting contested, there's not a lot of angles that you can have safely to be able to move to a different comp and still sustain good health and be strong. What does contested mean? It means other people in the game are going the same comp as you. So when you're recruiting heroes and the shop underneath you offers units to you, there's a certain amount of these units that are in the pool, and it varies based on cost, but it's the same for every unit in that cost. So like Syndra, when someone recombobbed into a Syndra 2, means that they took 3 Syndras out of the pool, and there's only 10 forecasts per unit in the pool. So that already brought it down from 10 Syndras to 7 Syndras, which means that if I tried to play off getting a Syndra 2, it would be a lot harder for me because that amount is already taken out. So it should be harder to hit as a result. The pool size can also make it so if all of them are gone or other people have all of them, you can never hit. So typically you don't want to play contested. And this set specifically, and a little bit, I guess, of the last one, but Headliners made it not as much of an issue. The pool size got reduced quite significantly. There used to be a lot more units in the pool per cost, but now there's not. So there's 9 units in the pool. I think in order from 1 cost to 5 costs, it's 22, 20, 17, 10, and 9. So, like last game, with someone getting a Lux 3, that's 9 out of 22 Luxes out of the pool. I would have to pull 9 Luxes as well, meaning that there would only be 4 more available. But 9 out of 22 being gone, with as many 2 costs as there are, I'm just a lot less likely to hit. So if you're playing contested, and you don't pivot off, you're going to end up rolling down on your gold and not hitting your units and just being weaker as a result. That's why with 3 people going faded, 1 person went 8th. I think they were trying to pivot, but probably did it too late. Another person went 6th, and then the other faded guy who was still alive was only sitting at 4th, and I think they had the weaker board out of the entire lobby. So it's called holding hands. Do lesser components get affected by that? What do you mean components? Components are items. There's no pool for items. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Despair. Let's hop on Valor for the night. I've reached a ceiling in TFT, apparently. I don't know. I don't know if I like the state of TFT in the set that like the set right now with the patch. I know that Mortdog talks a lot about the pool sizes being reduced, being something that doesn't really affect the game. It's like whenever I watch his streams and people ask about like, why did the pool size get reduced? Or can you please increase the pool size again? His response is always, you don't know what you're talking about, and it doesn't matter anyway because the game is going to still play the same. But I don't know why that would work that way. Because even though all of the units got decreased in their pool, I feel like it still ends in the same result of if someone else contests any unit that you're going, especially one that you need for a carry, you're just gonna probably not be able to hit, like, ever. Even, like, someone getting a Lux 2. Like, that's a 2 cost, getting 3-starred. That probably means that you're not gonna get a Lux 2, or a Lux 3. I don't know. And, like, the way that there's so many units that overlap in this set, so it's not like these units work only in this comp, or these units work only in this comp. It's like carry units work in a lot of different comps, a lot of different comp variations. So, I don't know. Being contested just feels kind of bad. I don't know. Like, I feel like I've been getting more bothered about being contested this set than any other set that I played in. Probably because of the pool size, and if someone contests you, you're basically locked out of it. I don't know, man. So, I'll probably hop on TFT when the patch drops just to see what the variation of that's going to be, because it seems like Fast 9 is going to be a lot more of a choice on that. That and they're reducing the damage that you take as well, too. So, I think that means early game damage should end up being roughly around the same, but late game damage should be decreased a bit. Who is Zenoba? Oh, Zenoba's the artist who drew my background. I think the patch will help. Right now, nobody goes for half of the 4 stars. Almost everything is a 2 or 3 cost reroll comp. Yeah, it seems to be Yone or Kaisa at the moment. That's pretty much it. That and apparently Faded. Back on Velo? Yeah, me thinks so. Alright, chat. I'm gonna poop. Back in a couple, and we'll grind for the night. But Valo? Yeah, maybe I do. What about it, huh? Diamond 4 Val player? Yeah, that's my Valorant rank. I do know. Who's my Val scene? There's... You wearing your items for Valo? What do you mean? MR check? You want to buy me one of these? I'll take the Oni Bulldog. If you're offering, that is. Oh, Jacqueline. Have a good one. Especially earbud things. Oh, yeah, the IMs. Yeah, I'll pop those in a few. Let's hop into a deathmatch, actually. Yeah, probably just hop into a DM. Gotta put that shit on real quick. It's the right side. Ooms. I want to get better at Val so I can duel with my friends. Like on their main accounts. All my friends are like diamond level or higher. I gotta get out of bronze, dude. I gotta get better at this game. Sometimes I think about how much different life would be if I had a 5-stack to play Valorant when the game came out initially. It was like Vic and Alex were talking about wanting to like get a 5-stack together when it was Project A. And like going super hard on the game, and then it released and they weren't down. I didn't have anyone else to play with, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not playing Val. Had I had a group, I wonder how much different things would be now. Be chill, 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 be chill. Kinda crazy to think about, especially with how big the game got, right? Sometimes I think about different angles of content that I could have capitalized on. Like, I was watching Fortnite creative mode come out, you know? And I decided, I'm like, I don't really want to hop on that. I don't feel like it. and like Valo releasing, I was like, dude,
Your
I could have hopped on Valo a few years ago when that dropped,
fight.
like off day one, you know?
We survive.
And the thing is, there will be more games. I waited so long to peek that, I couldn't read him. It's a big theme in the Valorant scene where, unless you're a pro or top rating, there's almost no content to be had. Unless you have, like, a good group of people that you're stacking with, usually. That's the thing. I want to get better at the game, but it is also kind of lonely. I don't have too many people that I know playing Valorant, at least, like, not at my elo. So it's like, I could play with them, but at the same time, I can't imagine they would really want to all that much, because they'd have to be playing on, like, much lower accounts. As well as such a long warm-up period before the round starts, because not everybody loads in at the same time. It's been a thing that Riot's talked about for a while, that they're not going to decrease load times for games because they want to accommodate everybody's hardware. So even if you have a really good PC and you connect right away, they want to make sure that people that don't have a good PC or are playing on slower internet are able to play as well too. Maybe that was Valve that said that. I don't know, one of the two. You 5-stack can probably play with them. It's quite a large range. Yeah, I don't have any groups to 5-stack with though. My problem from 3 years ago still persists today. Six and 14. Oh lordy. At least you get to platter diamond with some dedication. You have the moves. It's just putting in like several hours a day for a lot of days, so I don't end up doing stuff like that. Not gonna get better unless I put the time in. You've done a couple of 5-stacks with friends now? I mean, are we gonna count like every single time that I've done like anything with friends? I'm not saying that like I've never done it. I'm just saying like I don't have a group right now on Discord that I can hit up and be like, yeah, let's do a 5-stack right now. Not sure what point there is to be made there, but appreciate you, Angelic. Thanks for the 21. Aiming way too high. Dude.
Remaining.
What the hell did I get shot by?
One kill remaining.
It's the 45 Milzer. Yo, chat. I was going to stream. I'll be live tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna dip.
No one deathmatch player.
There will be a one deathmatch player, so I'm off. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna end. Sorry for the cut short stream, but it's a little late, and I'd rather not stay up late. I got some stuff I gotta do early in the morning tomorrow, so I'm gonna dip off for them, but I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Sorry about there not really being much gaming content tonight, but we'll be live tomorrow with some stuff. Have a good night, y'all. All right, appreciate it. Hayden, thanks for 63. You're a homie. Thank you very kindly. I'll see you on the flip side, all right? Have a good Sunday night, Monday morning. Have a good start to the week, whatever you're doing. I appreciate y'all. Take care, all right? There you go. Peace. Have a good one, brothers. Remember, special teams, special plays.